I am Ravi Kumar. In this video, we will see the comparison of different amplitude modulation techniques like AM modulation, DSBSC modulation, SSB modulation, and VSB modulation. In the first slide, we will see the comparison of spectrum. Here, I have considered this one as message signal spectrum. The message signal contains some 0 to W frequencies, where W is the highest frequency present in the message signal. Now, if you perform the double sideband suppressed carrier modulation, let us consider DSBSC modulation, then you know that one, the DSBSC modulation is nothing but multiplying the message signal with carrier signal, that is m of t into AC cos 2 pi FCT. We know very well that if you multiply the message signal m of t with cos 2 pi FCT, the spectrum is of containing shift in the frequency at plus Fc and minus Fc. So that's why the message signal spectrum is shifted to plus Fc and minus Fc here. And observe here, if the spectrum is shifted to plus Fc, here it is Fc plus W, it is W here, so Fc plus W, it is Fc minus W. So this is the spectrum which contains both USB and LSB band. Here we are not adding extra carrier in the DSBSC, so that's why no carrier is present here. In the AM modulation, what we are doing, the DSBSC is generated and then some extra carrier is adding in the equation, that is m of t into cos 2 pi FCT is the equation for DSBSC, but we are adding extra carrier for this AM modulation, right? So that is plus AC cos 2 pi FCT is the mathematical equation. Due to adding that extra carrier, you know that one, for AC cos 2 pi FCT, the Fourier transform is impulse at plus Fc and minus Fc. So for this DSBSC signal, the spectrum is same as DSBSC signal, but we are adding some extra carrier. The extra carrier makes that impulse at plus Fc and minus Fc in the AM signal. So the use of this carrier is it provides larger power so that it can travel to the long distance. So here, whatever the bandwidth for these two signals, the bandwidth is nothing but the difference between the highest frequency and the lowest frequency. So here Fc plus W minus Fc plus W, Fc getting cancelled, 2W is the bandwidth in this case. Here also maximum frequency minus minimum frequency, the bandwidth is 2W here. That is, the bandwidth for this AM case and DSBSC case is twice of the highest frequency present in the message signal. So that is, the bandwidth is same for these two cases, but for AM we have to require more power to transmit to the long distance. So that is one disadvantage here. Right. Now we will see, we try to reduce the bandwidth, so that's why SSBSC, single sideband modulation, is discussed here. In single sideband modulation, generating the DSBSC wave, that is multiplying m of t into AC cos 2 pi FCT. After that one, we are getting the spectrum like this. In this spectrum, only we are passing this upper sideband or lower sideband. Due to that one, the bandwidth is Fc plus W minus Fc, only W is the bandwidth here. That is, W bandwidth is sufficient to transmit this SSB modulated signal. So that's why we can incorporate more number of signals in the channel. Actually, channel is band limited. So to send more signals in the channel, the signals bandwidth what we are sending should be less. Then we can accommodate more channels in the, we can accommodate more signals in the channel. So in such case, SSB modulation is useful here. In vestigial sideband modulation, approximately we are transmitting USB, but some small portion of the LSB is transmitting. The bandwidth here is W plus some change, some delta change here we are transmitting in the VSB. And we will see the comparison table here. See, this is the AM amplitude modulation, DSBSC double sideband suppressed carrier. Here with the carrier is there, here without carrier. SSB single sideband suppressed carrier. VSB vestigial sideband. Here this is mainly used for broadcasting application. Why? Because the power in the signal is very high, so you can transmit to the number of people to the long distance. DSBSC is used for transmitting two-way radio communications and also to transmit color information in TV. SSB is mainly used for sending voice signals in telephony, and VSB is video transmission. For video transmission, we are going to use VSB. These are the applications. Now we'll see the mathematical representation. Mathematical representation is, first we'll see DSBSC M of t into AC cos 2 pi ct. Just we are multiplying the message signal with the carrier. Due to multiplying the message signal with the carrier, assume M of t as message signal as some AM cos 2 pi FMT. That is the message signal that is considered. So now this becomes AM into AC into cos 2 pi FMT into cos 2 pi FCT. That is the term. So here cos A cos B I am writing as 2 cos A cos B by multiplying and dividing with the 2. So AM AC by 2 into 2 cos 2 pi FMT into cos 2 pi FCT. So 2 cos A cos B we can write as cos of A plus B is cos of A minus B. So the terms here are AM AC by 2 into cos of some FM plus FC term and AM AC by 2 cos of FM minus FC term are here. So that is two terms are occurring here. One is AM AC by 2, another one is AM AC by 2. What is this AM AC by 2? AM AC by 2 is the maximum value. That is the peak voltage VM we are considering here. Now to calculate the power is equal to VRMS square by R. Is the actual formula for the power. Power is equal to VRMS square by R. Here it contains two terms, AM AC by 2 cos of FM plus FC, AM AC by 2 cos of FM minus FC. So AM AC by 2 is the VM. Now power is equal to VRMS square by R. That is equal to VRMS is equal to VM by root 2 whole square by R. VM is equal to here AM AC by 2 is there for the first term. Similarly for the second term also AM AC by 2 is there. The total power now calculated as first term AM AC by root 2 whole square by R plus for the second term AM AC by root 2 whole square by R. So let us answer resistor is equal to 1. Then we can get the summation power is equal to AC square into AM square by 2 plus AC square into AM square by 2. So that is equal to AC square into AM square by 4 is the total power. Now coming to the power calculation for this amplitude modulation signal AM signal. Here it is nothing but AC into cos 2 pi FCT is the first term, AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC mu into cos 2 pi FMT and cos 2 pi FCT is the second term. So for the first term AC cos 2 pi FCT, the magnitude VM is AC here. That's why here AC by root 2 whole square by R. So that is equal to AC square by 2 is the power here for the first term. And the next term is AC into mu cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT. AC mu cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT we can write as AC mu by 2 into 2 cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT. So 2 cos A cos B you can write as AC into mu by 2 into cos of A plus B cos of A minus B. So that is we are getting two terms here which is having amplitude AC into mu by 2. Now AC into mu by 2 is the VM here for the first term. So AC into mu by 2 by root 2 whole square we can get as AC square mu square by 8 here. And also second term is thus also same. Why? Because FC plus FM term is there for this one and FC minus FM term means the amplitude is AC mu by 2. AC mu by 2 root 2 whole square by R. So we can get AC square mu square by 8. Here R we have taken one resistor value. So that is the total power is equal to, this is for carrier power, upper sideband power and the lower sideband power. So this is the power calculation. Now coming to the maximum efficiency. Efficiency is nothing but the useful power transmitted to the total power. Here in this AM case, what is the useful power? The useful power is the sideband power and the total power. Total power is equal to PC into 1 plus. So you can write this is the total power in the denominator and the summation of this one which is the sideband power. We get the formula mu square by 2 plus mu square. Here maximum efficiency means we are writing for mu is equal to 1 case modulation x is equal to 1. You can get 33.33% for the amplitude modulation. But for DSBSC it is 100%. Why? Because the total sideband power is the power we are transmitting. So that is 100% we are power 100% efficiency we are getting here. And we already seen this one, bandwidth is equal to twice of the highest frequency present in the messaging for AM case. Similarly for DSBSC case, to overcome this disadvantage, In SSBAC modulation, we are transmitting either LSB or USB, so that's why we'll get bandwidth reduced to half, that is W only here. In VSBAC, along with W, some very low value where we require for transmit the VSBAC signal. And this is the efficiency formula. You already know this one. Now the generation methods are square law modulator here and balanced modulator, ring modulator here. Balanced modulator is nothing but just multiplying the message signal and the carrier. Here for SSPSC, frequency discrimination method and phase discrimination method. For VSB, it is same. See, phase discrimination method, the diagram can be easily obtained by just seeing this equation. AC by 2 m of t cos 2 pi of ct, whatever the terms are present in the equation, we are going to draw the diagram according to this equation. Here m hat of t, already we will see that one. This is as a 90 degrees phase shift of this m of t. Right. Now this is the power saving. How much power is saving in DSBSC when compared to the AM? This is the how much power saving when compared to the AM here for the SSBSC. That is, the formula here is power saving is equal to power saved by total power into 100. In DSBSC, how much power we are saving here? We are saving the carrier power. So carrier power by, that is PC by, total power is PC into 1 plus mu square by 2. So PC is getting cancelled. We can get 2 by mu square plus 2 here. Similarly here, how much power we are saving here? In SSBSC, we are saving the carrier power PC plus, and also we are saving one sideband power, that is PC plus PC mu square by 4 we are saving. So that is the power we are taking the numerator. The denominator PC into 1 plus mu square by 2. PC getting cancelled, so the formula is 1 plus mu square by 4 by 1 plus mu square by 2 in 100 is the power saving in the SSB. So this is the differences between the different modulation techniques. Thank you.